How to multiply a binomial by a trinomial? So here we have a binomial 7a plus 3. It has two terms, that's why it is a binomial. And we have a trinomial, that is na squared b plus 10ab squared plus 5a squared b squared. Now this has three terms, therefore this is a trinomial. You have to find binomial multiplied by trinomial. So in this case, it's actually 7a plus 3 multiplied by 9a squared b plus 10ab squared plus 5a squared b squared. Now it's exactly similar to multiplication of a binomial by a binomial or a monomial by a binomial. So the thing is that you take this first term of this binomial 7a, and then you have to multiply this 7a by 9 square b, then with this, and then with this. It means that this is 7a multiplied by 9a squared b plus 10ab squared, b squared plus 5a squared b squared. Then this plus sign here, so write plus, and then you have 3. So 3 will be multiplied by this, then this, and then this. It means that 3, you have 9a squared b plus 10ab squared plus 5a squared b squared. Right? Now take this 7a and multiply this with 9a squared b. It means it is 7a multiplied by 9a squared b. Then take the 7a and multiply this with by 10ab squared. So this is plus, because plus sign is here, plus 7a multiplied by 10ab squared, right? Then you have again plus sign here, so write plus 7a multiplied by 5a squared b squared. So this is 7a 5a squared b squared. Okay, then this plus sign here. Now you have this 3. So 3 multiplied by 9a squared b, 3 multiplied by 9a squared b, then this plus sign here, so plus 3 multiplied by 10ab squared, 10ab squared, then you have plus sign here, right? Plus 3 multiplied by 5a squared b squared. Okay, so if you solve this here, you have 7 and 9, so you'll multiply 7 by 9. Then you have a and a squared, so a multiplied by a squared, and then you have b, so write b, then plus 7 multiplied by 10, 7 multiplied by 10, and you have this a here and this a here, so a multiplied by a, that is, you group together the numbers and then multiply, you group together the same variables and then multiply. And here you have just b squared here, you don't have any b outside the bracket, therefore just write multiplied by b squared, then plus 7 and this 5, group them together and multiply. Then you have a here and then you have a squared here, so this is a multiplied by a squared. Then you have b squared here, this plus sign, 3 multiplied by 9, so 3 multiplied by 9, then you have a squared b, then you have 3 multiplied by 10, 3 multiplied by 10, and then you have ab squared, this plus sign plus 3 multiplied by 5, and then you have a squared b squared, a squared b squared. Okay, now 7 times 9 is 63. This is a cubed, this is b, plus this is 70, this is a squared, this is b squared, this is then 35, this will be a cubed, this is b squared, plus this is 27, then you have a squared b, then plus you have 30, and then ab squared, and then you have 15, a squared b squared, a squared b squared. Now if you look at these terms, that is 70 a squared b squared and this 15 a squared b squared, these are like terms because a squared b squared and a squared b squared, the same algebraic factors are present here. That is why these are like terms. Do we have some other like terms? This is a squared b, this is a cube b, this is a cube b squared, this is a b squared. No, we just have two like terms. So what you will do is, this is 63 a cube b, this is 63 a cube b, then plus add these two like terms together. So when you'll add these two like terms, so simply add the numbers together. That is 70 plus 15 is 85. Then write a squared b squared, the algebraic factors. Then this is 35 a cubed b squared, then 27 a squared b, then plus 30 a b squared. So this is your product of binomial, multiplication of a binomial by a trinomial. Here we have again a binomial, that is 3x plus 4, and trinomial, that is x squared plus x plus 1. You have to find b multiplied by t. So b multiplied by t means what? 3x plus 4, this is x squared plus x plus 1. Now you take this term, that is 3x, and multiply this with x squared plus x plus 1, then you have this plus sign here, right? Plus, then take this 4 and multiply this with by x squared plus x plus 1. So take 3 and multiply it by x squared, so this is 3x x squared, 3 by this x, sorry, 3x by this x, so 3x x, this plus sign is here, right? Plus 3x by 1, 3x by multiplied by 1, then this plus sign is here, right? Plus here, 4 multiplied by x squared, 4 multiplied by x, this plus sign here, 4 multiplied by 1, that is 4. So this is 3 multiplied by x squared. So this is 3x multiplied by x squared. Remember, we always group together the same variables and then we multiply them. Then you have plus again 3x multiplied by x. In this case you have, this is 3x multiplied by 1, it means you'll get 3x. This is 4x squared, this is 4x, and this is 4. From here you get 3x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 4x squared plus 4x plus 4. Now here you have 3x cubed, right? 3x cubed Then if you look at these two terms, 3x squared and 4x squared, these are two like terms. Why? Because this term has x squared as the algebraic factor, and here also you have x squared, the same algebraic factors. So you'll add them together, you'll get 7x squared. Now plus if you look at 3x and 4x, again two like terms, add them together, 7x, then we are left with 4, so add 4 here. So this is the answer, the product of this multiplication. Now imagine that if you have to perform t multiplied by b, that is trinomial by a binomial. So trinomial by a binomial, t multiplied by b means what? B multiplied by t only, right? This is a commutative property of multiplication, that is trinomial multiplied by binomial is equal to binomial multiplied by trinomial. You are going to get the same answer. But if you want to proceed with this one only, so in this case this will be x squared plus x plus 1. Here you have b as 3x plus 4. Then you have to do is then x squared multiplied by 3x plus 4, same thing what you have done in the case of binomial, this plus sign here, then x, this is 3 multiplied by 3x plus 4, this plus sign here, this is 1, 3x plus 4. Then you just simplify it as we have done here, and you will get the final answer. So this is about multiplication of a binomial by a trinomial or trinomial by a binomial.